We're going to try to preview all 32 NFL teams before the start of the season, and we're going to start with the AFC North. So with the Steelers, they brought in Aaron Rodgers as a new quarterback. There's a lot of excitement there. After having just a subpar offense last year, the Steelers are hoping to have a nice comeback season this year. Because of Rodgers' vet experience, that's where most of the high hopes remain on, and they invested heavily in their offensive line. They also traded for a wide receiver with the Seahawks, that 7-year vet DK Metcalf in return. Also for offense, they are looking for a little bit more improvement in their pass catching though, so that's something they still have to work on. Derek Harmon is a big addition, and he'll be playing on the opposite side of Cam Hayward. Overall, they're kind of investing a lot of energy into their younger legs, but also it's a pretty veteran-heavy defense, so they're trying to like mix and match the two. They have an overall habit of adding a lot of veteran defensive backs, and this year is no different. They ended up signing Darius Slay to that position. There's a little uncertainty with special teams. Cam Johnson is returning from knee injury and hoping to have a better season this year and stay healthy, because last year he was limited to play only one game in the season. Overall, we don't really know what to expect with the Steelers. They're a little bit of a wild card, a lot of high expectations with the quarterback, but it's very uncertain, yet they have the potential because they still find ways to win even in times of difficulty. Now for the Bengals, they're known for kind of starting off slow but then picking it up towards the second half. They have strong finishes, still not strong enough to get to where they're trying to get to. Quarterback Joe Burrow is expected to perform pretty high like last year, just pick up where he left off. Led the league in passing yards with 4,918, the 70.6 completion percentage, which was his career high. Our receiver duo Jamar Chase and T. Higgins just signed an extension, led the league in reception receiving yards last year. Those three are going to be a triple threat. Running back Chase Brown expected to do really well after his breakout season last year. Now defense is where all the work needs to be put in. They do have a new coordinator though who came from Notre Dame, Al Golden, so that's going to be interesting to see how he works these pieces around. It's funny because even though their pass rush looks good on paper, it's not looking good on the field, so they're hoping to put 2 and 2 together and be on the same page. I have high hopes and expecting good things from first round pick Shamar Stewart, who came from Texas A&M. Now the thing is, he has a skill and ability, but he struggled to gain accumulation of sacks in Texas A&M, so they're hoping that they can put all of that together right here on this team. Geno Stone's a free safety with the team, and he's hoping to have a comeback year because last year he struggled with his first year with the Bengals. Overall, the team has the strength and the tools to make it far this season and be maybe at least number 2 in the division. However, they just have to execute and start off early and not wait too late, because if they do, they're going to be in the same spot that they were last year, missing the playoffs. Now for the Browns, they had a 3-14 record last season, but they're hoping that this year will be the year of developing all of their rookies. Right now they have a quarterback depth chart. It's kind of a little bit more clear who's going to be starting quarterback, but it can always change. Joe Flacco is expected to be the starter. Kenny Pickett and Dylan Gabriel are expected to be next. However, they still have some injuries to bounce back from recently. So Shedeur Sanders did really well in his preseason debut, but he's still slated to be number 4. But stay tuned because he could have some major playing time when it counts. Overall, the team's looking to improve their run game. Last year, they only recorded 8 rushing touchdowns. Their left tackle position is a little uncertain. The right tackle is good, but it needs to stay healthy. Funny thing about the defense side, well, not really funny. Defensive end Myles Garrett actually publicly requested a trade in February, saying that he's just ready for a fresh start. He thinks the Browns are just not what he's looking for in order to get these wins. Over in March, he ended up signing an extension to 2030 with the team anyway, so I guess it convinced him enough to stay. Whatever the offense is lacking, the team's hoping that the defense kind of picks up with that. They do have experience and leadership within their unit, but also have a lot of soon-to-be expiring contracts coming up too, so they have to kind of learn how to build and rebuild to prepare for the next season, not just only building for this season. I'm looking to see how they're going to build around what they already have, especially, like I said, when contracts are kind of getting ready to dwindle down. They have better expectations for this season just because of the talent that they have, but we just have to see it all kind of play out together. Now last but definitely not least, the Ravens. They were 12-5 last year, trying to put the playoff losses behind them, hoping that this upcoming season and many more to come will be the new breakout point. 2-time quarterback MVP Lamar Jackson accumulated 4,172 yards last year, only 4 interceptions. His completed pass percentage in the regular season was 66.7%, but then also in the postseason 73.9%. He's looking to return more field this year with running back Derrick Henry, who has an elite and powerful style of play when he gets on the field. Wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins just signed a 1-year deal with the team, really just this past March. He's coming from the Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs, which are both of the teams that he played for last year. He'll be joining Zay Flowers and Rashad Bateman. They'll all be pretty close together. They also have a threatening tight end duo, Mark Andrews and Isaiah Likely, but they're also entering their contract year, so they need to be on the lookout for that. The team prioritized their defense in the draft. 3 out of 4 of their picks were defensive picks. They have a solid front and secondary team, and it's pretty versatile, but they do need more safety help and a little bit more depth to back them up. For special teams, after Justin Tucker was released because of allegations made against him earlier this year, they're bringing in rookie Tyler Loop to kind of take that position over, but they're also holding competitions throughout training camp to see if there's anybody else who can add depth to that position. Overall, we all know this team is a playoff contending team. They'll most likely, if all goes well and according to plan, be on the top of this division. Just have to carry out the rest of the job. Stay tuned because we're about to preview the AFC East next.